I'm back. I'm gonna get right back in this. Try to get as much done as I can before I go to sleep. Why do I always forget to do that? Can't tell I'm playing with one hand right this second.
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Okay, give me 10 seconds to start something. It's really annoying me. There we go. Literally took only about 10 seconds.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
What are you doing here? Answer me! Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Sick of Torgal! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
Well, I guess we're all dead.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die
boy.
one.
Kill all the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? Nay, we're innocent people! Over here. Keep your distance, boy. Get him! Get him, boy! It's over. I'll not fall to the likes of you. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Don't let them get away. Torgal. Over here. Stay down. Get him, boy. It's over. You know what to do. Sick of Torgal.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
My mother ordered this. Why?
Clive,
I know. We can wait. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Not this time. Get him! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him! There, boy! Get him! Over here! There, boy! I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late! Gav! Clive! Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka's message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
And what do you want? Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Make it quick. What do you want? Anything else?
Yes? What? Go on, then. I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? Finished, are you?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Cid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
They're gonna end up together.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Wanted to send a message, most likely.
It's all gone.
You've lost a letter.
Not just a letter. I lost everything.
It can't be that bad.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means, worst of all, that letter I lost?
Maybe if you retrace your...
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field. No. I'll just have to...
Fine.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the hideaway could use the...
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. If you can find everything I dropped, and if you can find...
If it's there.
Wonderful. Now, I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and...
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sanbreque as soon as I can.
Clive, was it?
Make it quick. What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. And?
He's never this late. Where
is everything all...
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see.
Why leave the safety
for coin? The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And wait.
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you?
I'll do what I can.
Oh.
What can you tell me?
His name is Randall. And he's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travel.
You're gonna really hate me. Anyone who's watching this right now is about to hate me. Or I got a side quest to do. I don't care. You must do them. They popped up. It gives me a chance to get some free XP to level up. Possibly some easy fights while I'm at it.
I have to find him. Can't. Martha told me all about you.
You look like you're in a hurry.
Not far, I hope. But I daren't.
Sounds serious.
Not so much what happened as what might. And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbours...
Where is this back?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. But they'll be after him before long. Here. If you've the time... Thank you. His name's...
You found him. That fucking snake played me false. Acted like he was one of us, and the old... We need him caught and handed over to the Imperials. Well, go on then. If he...
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look.
Ha! Send a back. Not bloody likely.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous.
You want something done?
Clive,
I really don't care about that.
I better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
Do this one first, go grab that one, finish that one, and run from there.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way, and he had a lantern with him for some reason.
He was making for the marshes then.
Do 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 do.
You can't have gone far.
Okay, give me 5 seconds. I got someone fucking spam inviting me.
It's peeled.
Stop spam inviting me. I know I'm online. You don't need to do that.
A lantern. The one. At least I know which way he went. Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Setting it when we were so close. But it doesn't matter now. As one bearer to another, please.
Ronald didn't send me. One of Martha.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers.
I never knew.
Just wait here and stay out of sight.
Thank you. And... sorry.
I've been called... Oh.
Thanks. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. A bearer without a brand. To have lived free.
I'll be fucked.
There you are, Clive.
Well branded. Have you found the...
Only what was left of him.
Let me see that.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then?
No. I mean... I've no use for... Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and letting a bearer go about without a brand. Won't want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a lap.
Is it true, Clive?
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes.
Oh, you crap. Thank you.
Here. Now, I've not got your knack, see, and I need that shard. It's just a short climb down.
I can't...
Oh, just promise. There may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal.
Claimed it.
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bugs. Oh, don't worry, there weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the mud.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. Especially in interesting. You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him, boy. That's enough. This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
What?
Yours.
You found it? Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have...
Be more careful.
Oh, I would. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without... There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I'm...
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been sick?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, you say? The porter. Though, thinking about...
I'll go and look for...
He was to meet an associate of... I do hope nothing's happened.
There's a hell of a lot of quests here. Like a lot.
Don't tell me. It's for supper.
Oh, it's all part of one quest, what the hell? Interesting.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Can't say I have.
Well,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth. No idea if it was your letter.
which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me.
To the village, then.
Hi, Collier. Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Someone's waiting for... He's waited long enough. Hopefully this will keep Career out of trouble. You all right?
The hanged man. We were attacked. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but wrecked the solid.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road, please.
I'll do what I can. Goblins. Why am I not surprised? Get him! Get him, boy! You know what to do, boy. Get him! You know what to do, boy. Not this time. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Get him, boy. Get him. There, boy. Too slow. Get them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Sorry, Randall. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside.
But how did the grocer know his daughter? Sun's setting fast.
What can I interest you in today? Ah, yes. I hope it's to your liking.
Ah, and? Damn it.
He's not far from the South Gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the...
Because it helped keep the height.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. Max. And I suppose...
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message, most likely.
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
Give me 10 seconds.
Hey.
This guy has not stopped
Never
spamming.
mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is...
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you... speak. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And just go and see.
All right.
Never knew dung had so many uses.
Take a seat, Clive.
So you really go. Sis been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester. His legions are on the march again.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars with a fair wind behind them. A handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys is making it to
the checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling, lucky for you.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure...
That's good of you, but...
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. And she's quite a woman.
A woman?
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting...
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Ah, goat at your service. Well, Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like... Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't... Here you go.
Okay, so I have two side quests that are over there. Interesting.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this? Over here. There. Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna...
Do you see anything you like? I'll be here if you need me.
Did that price go up? That shit was literally 40,000, not 50. What the hell?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers, as do you and I. We can speak more.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to...
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder.
I don't want to keep my...
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto, but to answer your question, Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do. Oh. Proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before?
The day before. She'd lost her comb. A gift. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon...
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
She got killed by the chambermaid. I'll laugh my ass off.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking, and you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bet. Did she?
Before she went missing, only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flat. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison.
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a...
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
Can't go without that pussy.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there.
And you plan on traveling to Moor?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not have... There is a man in Moor who owes me. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the...
I shall return as soon as I... That's the day done then.
Did one of them get on this side?
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Haven't fought it before.
No mistakes. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy.
I had to do it. Especially something I haven't fought before, I have to kill it. Good old habits.
Enough dallying, you two. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on our whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle it, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a Branded than help him, and that's even with the dame's
Understood.
What do you want? Thanks for nothing.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A Branded? Where's your...
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame.
Why, of course I have. I am the... what is...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days.
Yeah? He had a comb which he claimed was an but old though it was, an antique, it most certainly was not, as I told. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster...
And do you know where he went?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happened...
My thanks.
Not at all. Be sure and tell her, won't...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
You know what to do, boy. It's over. Sick of Torgal. There, boy. Get him.
Damn it all. Bodies. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his... Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings.
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotting on it.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to... Tell the Dame I'm sorry when the lads come to collect Yannick's body.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can... Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a mess.
You are still in. You will be pleased to hear that your they said they would meet you at a little chapel to the.
Thank you, but I was on my way to see.
You. I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home, but rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen. It would have...
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
As soon as I get done with this part, I'm gonna stop this one.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Cid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Cid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it, and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Alright.
This way.
That's one of my things on this one. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked it, come back for the next one. Bye.